Well, what's different is we got a new cast of characters. We got a lot of returners, but we got a new cast of characters, and what's fun about it is at the beginning of the season I didn't know if we were going to be as good as what we were a year ago, and as the season has matured, so have our players, and I think we're playing our best football at this point.
Yeah, so you kind of went into it a little bit. I guess you kind of can see how people can see you guys as an underdog. Talk about what does it take for you to prepare in a game like this when you feel like all the odds are stacked against you.
Well, we're Eastside. We've always been the underdog, and that's nothing new. You can't say enough about the Bishop Luers tradition. Multiple state titles. They're always in it. Come playoff time, and Coach Lindsay's done an outstanding job with that program. They have great players. They have great support system. We should be the underdog. They won the SAC. We won the NECC. We all know that the SAC has a little more talent in it than the NECC. So we applaud it. But at the same time, they're 15 through 18-year-old kids, and so are we, and they put their pants on the same way we do, and so we're going to get right after them on Friday night.
How important is the preparation process, especially losing to them last year and they went on to where they go? Talk about you guys could have been right there as well. So how important is this process for you guys in getting to where you guys want to go?
Well, my defensive coordinator and my offensive line coach do outstanding preparation for games. We put together report upon report to make sure that we are going to put our kids in a position to be successful. And, I feel like we've always done that and put our kids in a position to win a football game. And, that's what we're trying to do this week. We're going to put the finishing touches on things tonight and have a dress rehearsal tomorrow, and then let's go play.
And a question I always like to ask around this time of year is how much is this about adjusting to your opponent as opposed to kind of doing what you guys do best?
Well, it's a combination of both. Laban Davis is our guy. He's going to be our guy. That's no secret. Dax Holman's going to run the ball. Gavin Walsh is going to catch some passes. Kyler Bibby's going to. We're going to do what we do. Now, do we have to make some simple adjustments sometimes? Yes, absolutely, and we're going to do those. And like I said, we're going to put ourselves in a position to win the game and try to eliminate turnovers and that sort of thing to put away a victory.
Yeah, and with that being said, with them having kind of more players to kind of spread the ball out to, you kind of have, with the simplified game, do you think that gives you guys an advantage at this time of year?
I don't think, and everybody has their systems, okay? And you dance with the one you brought to the dance is what you do, and so that's what we're going to do. That's what they're going to do. They're going to have big plays. We're going to have big plays. Special teams are going to become a big part of this game. And again, turnovers are going to be a big part. So if we can eliminate turnovers, and win the special teams game, it's going to be a dogfight.
And one last thing for me, how much do you love this time of year?
Well, not only do I love this time of year, but I love this football team. And there's no other group I'd like to take in the Bishop Luers in this group.
Just staying focused on the task at hand. We know they're a good team. We just got to execute at practice to perfect everything for when Friday comes.
Yeah, just talked to Coach. Talked about how it's no secret they got to go to you a lot this game. So talk about kind of does that put pressure on you, or how do you manage knowing that the ball is going to go to you a lot and winning could be in your hands?
I don't mind it. I just know that even if the ball is going in my hands, we can spread it out to Dax or any of the other running backs, and they can make stuff happen too. So it's less pressure knowing that there's guys around me that can make stuff happen.
Yeah, and another question I ask coaches, you guys have kind of a more simplified game style than they have. Do you think that's going to benefit you guys, especially when it gets cold and gets nasty out there?
I think so. We're more of we like to get dirty, and they don't like to get as dirty, and we pride ourselves on being a ground and pound and hitting people's faces, and I think that's a benefit to us in every game that we play.
Right, so you've seen the highs of playing this team this time of year and the lows. So talk about what you've learned from the highs and what you've learned from the lows, and how does that give you an advantage in this game?
Just just learning from mistakes and seeing what we do best and, you know, what we need to work on, and just coming to practice and working on it, and just perfecting everything that we need to.
What do you think it's going to take for you guys to win this game?
Just playing with all our heart. Honestly, we gotta play with the pride and you know, just go at it 100%. And I think everything will take care of itself.
You know, losing to this team and to see where they ended up going, does that kind of give you guys some confidence that you could have been there last year and have just, you know, can be in this game this year, right?
100%. We felt like you know, they stole games away from us last year that we could have made it just as far as they did, and we've had that in the back of our heads ever since we lost, and we've been looking forward to playing them.
And one last thing for me, how much do you love this time of year where everything, all the stakes, everything is on the line, you win or you go home?
This is my favorite time of year, just knowing that, you know, you got to play your best at all times, and you know, it's fun to see who goes far and who doesn't.
It puts us on a mind frame. We know we can beat them. We just got to get ourselves there. We got to be able to execute what we need to do. We got to hold them, stop them on defense. We just got to keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, being a center, everything is won in the trenches, especially this time of year. So talk about, does that give you a vote of confidence? Do you feel like you have an advantage, or kind of what do you think the thing is going to turn out?
So being in the trenches, yeah, it's a big deal every year, all the time, especially in the playoffs. We love to get in the trenches. We love to get dirty, especially last week we got really dirty in the Central Noble field, and we had a lot of fun doing that. We're just going to try and push them around and be big bullies up there in the trenches.
Yeah, kind of remind me of what Laban said. So talk to me about, do you think you guys have an advantage with a more simplified style, and you guys know exactly, everyone knows what you're going to do. You just got to, like, beat them off the ball, right? So do you think that, how much of an advantage do you think that gives you versus a team like Lewis, who maybe likes to spread things out and kind of a more phonetic style of winning?
Yeah, they're more of a finesse team. We're more of a just get down, get dirty, score when we can. We just keep it simple. We always just run the same plays, make sure we get the job done.
And talk to me about I lost my train of thought. What's kind of some of the things that the coaches are telling you in preparation for the game?
So as they were saying, we're going to win the battle in the trenches. It's all about the trenches. We got to drive them off the ball. We got to keep low. We got to just drive them off the ball.
And, oh, man, I'm losing my train of thought. Man, I'm drawing a blank here. So just talk to me about what, as a leader, as a senior leader of the team, what kind of things are you telling the other members that may be a little younger and maybe have not been here before? What kind of things are you telling them in preparation?
We're just telling them stay confident, stay focused. Sometimes they get a little off track. We got to bring them back, keep them focused on what's ahead of us.
And does it kind of, like, I come out here and I look and I'm like, man, you guys look a little thin compared to Lewis. Does that kind of motivate you? You have less people, maybe a tighter knit group?
Yeah, we always have a family mentality, a brotherhood. We love that, and we believe that we have more of a brotherhood than they do, and we believe that that's going to put us over the top.
And how confident are you guys knowing that you lost to them this year and they went on to do what they did? And how confident are you guys that you guys could have been there last year and maybe the same as this year?
I believe we can do it. I know since we beat them 2 years ago, we know we can do it, and we just got to believe in ourselves to be able to do it.
So if it was up to you in a perfect ideal scenario, what is it going to take for you guys to win this game?
Definitely the trenches. Definitely beating them up on the field, get down and dirty, because they like to just be pretty with it. We like to get down and do the dirty business.
I like that. So obviously it's your senior year, all is on the line. How much do you love the pressure and the excitement that comes with this time of year?
Oh, I love the pressure of this time of year. It really brings out the brotherhood that we have, the friendships, the family that we have, and it just keeps us and holds us closer together.